Hello there everyone, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank you for the immense love you have shown to me, for your likes, and many of you have subscribed to my channel also. Thanks a ton for that. In my last video, I tried to cover up A Thing of Beauty, which is a beautiful poem written by John Keats. Today, I am going to cover up poem number 3, that is Keeping Quiet. This beautiful poem is written by Pablo Neruda and it's giving a message of peace and harmony to all of us. Through the medium of this poem, Neruda is laying emphasis on the fact that the world today is faced with so many problems and it's time that man should realize the importance of introspection. Introspection means thinking deeply. We must think deeply that so many problems are prevailing in the world and it is time that all of us should think of some solution for this problem. So the very first thing, the very first request made by the poet to the readers is that we should understand the relevance of 1 minute. And he says, he urges the readers to be quiet for a span of 1 minute. And the time, the moment when all the people of the world would be quiet for a span of 1 minute, as they would all be thinking for the sake of world peace and harmony, that moment would be indeed exotic moment. There will be no noises of engines, no other sounds, unwanted sounds, because all the people of the world, they would be connected to each other by the bond of silence. They would all be inactive physically and active mentally and totally alert, because they would all be thinking for the sake of world peace and harmony. Now let's have a look that what are the various cruel activities from which the world could be saved during this time. The span of 1 minute, when all the people of the world, they are sitting and they are not doing anything. During that time, fishermen, they would cease to harm the whales, and the man who collects salt would have time enough to look at his hurt hands. All sort of wars would cease, and the people who destroy nature, they would also be ceasing for a while. All of us, we would be joining each other's hands and would be wearing white clothes, white being the color of peace. We would be standing in a most beautiful manner in the shade of peace. The poet again tells us that since he is not a dealer of death, so he is giving a message of life. He says, I don't want any truck with death, which means he does not want any associations with death. So right now is the time for us to be silent for a while, and we should not be selfish by thinking that why should I be thinking for the sake of humanity? Perhaps it's not required. So the poet says, understand the relevance of one thing, that we are all like one big family and world. All the people of the world are a part of it. The lesson of inactivity could be very well taken from Earth. At the time of autumn, Earth seems dead. It is not dead, it's inactive because it's making silent preparations for spring. Similarly, man also has to understand the relevance of introspection and be silent for a while. That's all for keeping quiet. I hope you've understood. So if you have gained something from this video, then please press the like button and subscribe. Bye-bye.